Alright, so I let my battery charge up. Power stay there. Like I said, shit, nigga, you crazy. Me myself, but it's starting to really come together. I didn't know this shit was that multifaceted, but they told on themselves again. And I am talking about how they do the president. Did you notice in the 90s, they wanted to, up until the 90s, there are no, like, thousands of years ago, there's no literature. And I think they literally, this whole the gotcha question, period, it's because, and that's not nothing like, what did they teach us? Never answer a question with another question. And trust me, that it is literally where this is coming from. They thought they were literally going to take over the whole globe with this trick, with a trick. Like, I guess they're witches. I guess they are witches. Playing they, but think about it. They're witches. No, I didn't say they had actual power. It's just the idiots. They go. No offense to the motherfuckers. There are people who had it recognized as a religion. What is it, Wiccan? Because I think even in prison they get to do their ceremonies in some prisons because they got it recognized. Okay, but anyway, enough of that. Because again, so because they started, they'll ask you. Remember, I've been saying I couldn't explain it, but when they started doing to Trump, people they came up with a name for it. Gotcha questions, and usually it's just the reporters. Because think about it, you can't do this in a debate. You really can't. You're not gonna win if you ask. You have to make statements. You can't ask gotcha. You can't ask. You can't start off with a question. And they started to change things where they could. So what do you plan on doing? And you have to answer, right? See what I'm saying? So the thing, we've all been trained that's how they catch you, and that's why they always start off with a question. Or either if you make a statement and then they'll ask you a question that really has nothing to do with, just like with the racism, the race baiters. They'll ask you a fucking question. And you're like, yeah, we know that. Gotcha. No, I'm telling you, this is like some idiot or idiots thought, you know what, if you ask them a question, you notice how people, maybe somebody, a psychiatrist who studied psychology, but he's one of the race baiters, works for Al Sharpton. You know what? You see how people, because they study human behavior. You know how people, even, you can even smart people, and you can stun them. It's like, yeah, it like stuns us. Like, it just stuns you. Because they'll ask you a question. And it really doesn't have nothing. And you know that. And like I said, I was trying to explain, because it could be a lot of reasons you're stunned. It might just be around. And you know what the person is doing. But you don't want you. And it's another facet. Because we're trained, to not blow up, right? You're not supposed to blow up. What I mean by us trained, everybody, so when a person, and they're being nasty, but they know they're surrounded by, and it doesn't matter if they're a female, she could be a small female, she's 30, but she's only 5'1", 110 pounds, but she's being nasty with her attitude. Could be a big dude, he's being nasty, but there it's in a group setting, and everybody's gonna look at you if you respond the way a normal, and they know that a normal human response. It's like they studied it. It's like, yeah, one of them things where they study human responses. The scientists or psychologists, and they study human response. Look, it works they thought it would. They thought it would. The thing is, scientists are punks. That's just a fact. And they didn't understand that. By the time the Bill Gates and all the nerds started making money, and then they getting the hot chicks, that's fine. See, that's what I'm saying. They're punks. They don't understand. Real guys, real men, we don't hate because one guy got money and hot chicks. We don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? We're satisfied as long as we got one and some money, and just some money. We're happy. We got money. We got a little bit of money. We ain't got millions, billions. We ain't even got thousands. But see, they been so, whatever, because that's just the way they are. It is what it is. They were born like that. So they don't understand real guys. So they thought because of the abuse. I guess I don't want to call it abuse because they got fucked up, picked on. You know, now they want to get everybody back. We're gonna get all the guys back that made fun of us, and all the girls that wouldn't date us back in high school. And they don't understand the rest of us. We got fucked up too, but we moved on. And that because we immediately probably that's why people still fuck with you. The next day you got into a fight the day before, you moved on. You wasn't pissed off about it. Whether you win, lose, or draw, those are the rules. That's why they still respect you. That's them the rules. Win, lose, or draw. You win the fight, or a lot of us seen fights that's just a draw. Break it up. Ain't neither one of y'all winning. Y'all just been, but you can tell both of them tired. Y'all just hugging now, literally. It is ain't a professional. It's a street fight. You just seen that shit. Might be niggas that everybody know each other in the hood. They fighting, whatever, break out. Y'all just cut it out. Y'all just hugging now. Basically, both of y'all niggas tired as fuck. Just let it go. Just break it up. Y'all need some privacy. You know what I'm saying? They both tired, out of breath. Like I said, nigga, y'all just break it up. Whatever. Y'all started off with some fire. Y'all was throwing some punches and everything. Basically, y'all just hugging right now. Just give it up. But you want us to leave or something? Should we turn out the lights? So shit. But so anyway, yeah. See, they don't understand that, and that's why, like I said, they promoted the lames. They made them, the musicians, the lames. They put them in the business, and they thought well, that's what rap music was about. They said it. Cardi B, when she busted herself out about drugging and when she was a stripper. Then she tried to lie about it. Oh, I never did it. I never got to the point. Everybody like, bitch, stop lying. First of all, you was broke as fuck. So, secondly, what are y'all gonna do until the shit take effect? So basically, anybody with common sense know you robbed the motherfucker after the sex, after you sucked it, after you fucked him, and he probably paid you whatever you charged. Then what I'm saying, yeah, we're just speculating, but that's just common sense. Y'all just started talking the whole time. You don't know it. You waited to know. You're a stripper. You got him to the room. You had to do something, and it's not a put down. You the one who said it. And then she said the dumb shit that I thought that's what rap was about. You but no, nobody rapped about drugs and even back in the 80s and 90s, nobody rapped about doing whole shit like that. There's nobody rapped, no niggas bragged about shit like that at all. And look, they keep sending their guys over here to look at me. Now they sending him. These niggas are crazy. This is by black folks. They stupid. They really thought this shit was gonna work. I'm guessing, some of the scientists at Howard University or another one of the HBCUs. Cause they in the 2000s, they noticed none of these gotcha questions was a thing in politics or nowhere. And you're right. Like I said, I noticed that in our regular, it's like they experimented. That's what they experimented on us regular people. And and then they thought they was ready for the big scene, the world scene. They're gonna win debates and presidential debates, and from now on, with this gotcha question, it's like no common sense people. That like I said, even us, like even with me, it didn't work. It worked at first, but then after, like, no, I'm not you. Commons, I know for a fact basically what we call you just being funny. You trying to be funny. You whatever. No, fuck that. You gonna ask a question, then try to use the rules of civility. You're supposed to be civil. No, cause you're asking a question. That question is bullshit. You're not gonna win like that. You can't win the debate or argument with that question. We gonna have to get to scrapping or anything. It is what it is. And yeah, you never asked. That's what these idiots literally thought they would. You can't even say it's a conspiracy. They literally the whole world. Isn't the whole world locked down now? We got your questions. Like I said, just like the Asian chick yesterday or whatever day it was. Look, he stopped. He looked up. He started. He's so damn stupid. The nigga just pick up the leaves and get the fuck on. Do your job. U.S. lawns. So yeah, the one who asked, well, "Why did you, Trump? Why did you ask?" No, because that's where, first of all, that's where it literally came from. So yeah, you got these niggas, and I mean this time, literally niggas who literally thought they were gonna pull that race car to get at this late in what is it, March or May 2020. You're not gonna do it no more, nigga. It's not gonna work. What the fuck you looking at me for? This shit is not gonna work. Do your job. Quit looking at me. Fuck, ain't nothing up here you want. So everybody's tired of it. You got black people who are tired of it. We're tired of it. We're not giving our power to this mythical white people that has so much power that's in control of our lives. No, we already know who did it. You corrupt motherfucker who stole from us. Here's a good example. You give this black person, he's a Democrat, he's in charge. You give him $1 million. I'm just saying, because he's an elected official to fix the city. Instead of fixing the city, it's way more money than that. But this, I'm just using a number. You keep the money, or you keep most of it, and do a little bit of do $100,000 worth of improvements. That's a lot, right? Looks good, but you done kept the rest of the 900,000 for yourself. Spread it with you and your families. And like I said, now that somebody's busting it and looking in on all that shit, y'all losing their mind. That's why they losing their minds. And yeah, it's way more than $1 million. That's what I'm saying. It's just I'm using this as an example. Instead of doing the right thing, fixing the raggedy ass streets in the black neighborhoods, because that's a big deal. Because the streets, why? Because you tearing up people's cars. Now they got to spend money. And I seen that. And I know that. I've been through that. Hell, I done had to, pay money because I ran into a big ass pothole and tore my shit up. So you do improvements, and that's just one example. And that's literally what they were doing. And that's why they're still trying this racism shit. Racism, it's racism. It's white folks do it too. White folks do it too. Because they kept all the money. That's why we're like, we're not going after the Republicans. We're mad at them too, because they letting this shit go on. Pelosi and all them with all this bullshit, because they and nothing's gonna happen to them, or at least it seems like. You still got some time, but it looks like there's nothing gonna happen to them. Shift and Obama, all of this shit, like y'all scared of them. And so, like I said, I don't even think that dude worked for that company. I think they had him because I said something about because look, they didn't make no pile over there. They didn't make no pile, but right there. And that nigga, I went to the store right quick, and that nigga was the one who was there asking for weed and all that shit. He was all up the street and everything. And it's like, you didn't even come and get your pile, bro. Cause but as soon as I get back, I done went to the store. I let my phone charge up. Here comes a little Asian dude. I don't know if he probably American. Nah, he probably talk just like I do. Cause he's born here. That ain't nothing. But see what I'm saying? But they tried it just like the reporter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all literally going backwards with y'all attack. It's not gonna work, man. Why are you Asian? Why in the fuck are you in league with these dumbass niggas? I ain't saying why you hanging with black folk. That's fine. But you're hanging with the dumb ones. The ones that's gonna get you fucked up with this shit. Yeah, cause remember I said earlier, she literally pulled some nigga shit. Oh, why you asked me that question? Obviously she ain't had that type of accent, but that's basically what she did. And then she pulled it on the president. You know what I'm saying? She pulled that white, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, all of us who are honest, it's just like I said, when you with that nigga in the store, or it's somebody you don't even know, you just see a situation going down. We've all seen it before. You know what I'm saying? I bet that nigga we all of us, even your so-called bougie ones, we all know that nigga got something. And most of us never seen somebody being profiled and they didn't have anything. We already know, because usually what we know in the hood, this nigga just go to hell. We all know people, we get $20 and run out the store with a whole goddamn bunch of meat, probably about $80 worth of meat. It's Saturday. Shit, get that nigga floop, $20. Shit, I'm frying up the grill now. Oh, he'll be back. He ain't gonna run away with your $20. Get that nigga $20. He just run up. He don't even try to be slick about it. He don't even try to sneak out. Nah, he just run up out that bitch. So don't y'all, like, if you don't want me to say shit, you shouldn't have been attacking us. You stupid as fuck. You fucked. You shouldn't have listened to them dumbass niggas who thought that shit was gonna work. You see what I'm saying? And you held us back from making money and shit so you can have a few corrupt motherfuckers run the city. When it could have just been easier to do your fucking job instead of trying to be on the socialism shit, taking and distributing the wealth, distribute the wealth, so we're all gonna be in fucking breadlines instead of going along with that, because you the motherfucker leading the charge of we gonna play Robin Hood is because he stole all the money. And that's another thing. I was watching this movie the other day. It was a white chick. She broke in the house. It was a horror movie. She broke in the house. Well, not broke in the house. She was the babysitter. And basically it's a horror movie. Yada yada yada. So and during the beginning, the kid caught her stealing out her dad's uh out his dad's. But he was so scared, 'cause it's a horror movie. So he basically was, like this ghost and monster now, blah 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 blah. But what struck me, see, and he was too old for this shit. He was like 10 or 12. I'm like, this nigga too old for all of this shit. Oh, cause I'm scared to go. But she explained it away. Oh, I'm just like Robin Hood, and your dad has a lot of money, and I'm stealing the money. And I'm like, no, bitch. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting tired of. Like, regardless of the horror movie, or if it was one of them cheap horror horror movies, as they say, A, B, whatever the fuck. It's like y'all slipping in this shit where y'all making it, y'all think it's okay. That's what I'm saying. That's why ain't nobody like y'all niggas and shit. Y'all hood, it's supposedly hood niggas. You get, cause Robin Hood gave to the poor, right? Y'all only give to a few motherfuckers, and not all the money. He didn't keep it. As long as we know, he didn't keep none of the money. He stayed in the fucking woods, nigga. You not Robin Hood. You bought you a new car, even though it's cause the lick you got a lick for 10,000. You gave a few people. You broke them off. You gave them maybe $100. You gave away about $500, and you kept the rest. Yeah, that was a good thing for the few people that did. You gave your friends every time he come through, cause that is a lot. You might give your little friend $20, and plus, cause you ain't working for the money. You hustling or whatever you doing. You don't try that. You not fucking Robin Hood, nigga. Robin Hood stayed in the woods. You know what I'm saying? The fucking forest. Don't compare yourself to Robin Hood. You just mad and don't want to fucking work. It miss me with that Robin Hood shit. I'm just like, no, bitch, you're not like Robin Hood. You're a dirty, stinking, nasty, lazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. You wasn't under no tyranny. It didn't make it so bad. These motherfuckers trying to be tyrants. Yeah, that nigga just walked back there and disappeared. He ain't came out yet. He might be going along that Chinese dude or Asian, whatever he was. So anyway, yeah, the question. Oh yeah, about that. I ain't even finished. Now the whole thing, the question she asked. Then she got mad and said, "Well, why y'all?" Was she the one who was like, "Why are you treating this like it's a contest?" 2 weeks ago, wasn't Rachel Maddow and the rest of them? Oh, see now, where y'all the ones who brought up that comparison thing about the numbers? Oh, the United States has the most cases. I'm using air quotes because first of all, who knows if this thing even real? Seriously, I'm getting to the point. I think somebody's just fucking laughing. Like, you know what? These idiots, there's nothing out there, period. There's no virus. They hired a few actors. They see the videos, nurses on the forefront. They threw some bodies, not even real bodies, just body bags filled up with dummies. The bodies remember a couple of weeks ago, the bodies are stacking up in New York. The bodies are going to stack up. The bodies. Where all of, what I'm saying? I thought they're going to try to say, well, because we did the quarantine, that's how we stopped all the bodies. And no, if you think about it scientifically, there should have been no way to stop it, period. No way to stop the shit. That shit there would have been more bodies before you got to it, so they wouldn't have slowed down. The bodies. Well, all the bodies just, piling up, 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago. Oh, the bodies piling up in New York. They ain't got nowhere to store them. Just bodies piling up. Just dumb shit. I bet somebody's laughing their ass off. There was never nothing. I mean, there's something, y'all fighting shit that doesn't exist. It just hit me like last night. You know what? I bet somebody is laughing they fucking ass off. Right? I literally struck down the whole world with nothing. It took a couple of mil. You got to hire the actors and this and that. Well, probably more than a couple, probably hundreds of million to pay off all the right people. I don't know. It's nothing. There's nothing, literally nothing. Motherfuckers walking around with masks, getting beat up. Motherfuckers getting beat up, shooting them up. Yeah, that's fucked up. Motherfuckers going to prison now. The ones who got mad and shot the guard, and people, gonna be, well, they should have either just went somewhere else or put the mask on. It shouldn't have went that far. Whatever, they gonna put it on the person. So you got people getting jumped on, getting beat up. The ones on video trying to get on the train and bus, getting beat up for not wearing a mask and shit like this. And I bet somebody, it's like some little kid just pulled the biggest scam and prank on the whole, and it make it so bad. Remember when you were little and you didn't know the severity of some of the pranks? And that's why, a lot of us is like, all of this leniency on kids, period. It's just too much because they don't know what it can do. Like a kid who drops a brick off of a bridge onto a highway. He don't know the danger, what he's doing. Not just it can hit him and kill him immediately, but it hits him and start him and cause a fucking wreck. As kids, they don't see all that. They just think, especially if they're little young, like, what are they doing out there? You never know. Crosswalks, big old city, crosswalks. You know what I'm saying? They might walk that crosswalk every day going to school, but it's Saturday. And, they old enough to get to that far and back home. Nothing's going to happen to them. That's what I'm saying. Nothing's going to happen to them. They going to make it back there and back fine. But they so young, they don't realize that one of the things that they're doing, how dangerous it is. And with the danger, you fucking up people's property, causing people money, and they lose their jobs. That, might be the only way you fuck up their car. Accidents happen, but that wasn't an accident. They so busy with this fake outrage, like I said, with the Asian chick who, why you asking? And like the question, you are a reporter. You're the one who brought up this. So if somebody else, you ask that question. I think he would have said the same thing to a white, black, whatever, female, male. And they literally saying, Trump, he said they asking the female, he gets tied up when he talks to the female reporter. No, it doesn't. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all so stupid, y'all tell on yourselves. So you literally send the female reporters to ask your gotcha questions, and because of this PC shit, you tried to put in our heads for the last 10 years to get ready for your attack, we're supposed to automatically, our brains are supposed to just shut down. I can't say the wrong thing. No, we just going for it. No, you ask the nasty question, go on. You're trying to be funny. No, nobody, and this is on television, everybody's going to see it. The only idiots that are going to, try to lie, you putting your own career at risk because people are getting tired of you. The comedians, all of you. Then you want to go back, you want to backtrack. Why is he worrying about us? You said that before. Why is he worrying about us? You up there trying to influence people. This is real serious, not just the viral, but the virus. No, bitch, all the fucking people whose lives are ruined because of this fucking stupid ass quarantine. And you up there with your millions of dollars a year as a fucking comedian talking about why is he worrying about us? It's just a joke. No, bitch, it's not a joke. Fuck ass bitch. I mean, these motherfuckers are crazy. It's just a damn joke. And like I said, with the reporter, your other reporters weeks ago, and not just that, there were people, I seen people in the comment section, I got to argue with, he failed. See, he failed. This was 4 weeks ago. Look at the numbers. And then people like, wait a minute, but Italy has way less, the numbers per capita. And if you're black, especially from my generation, you definitely know what per capita means, right? Hell, the state I'm from, I remember when I was in the army, people, the state and city. The only reason I heard of your city is because it was number 1 on the murder list per capita. So you don't have to be, that's something we've been learned. If you a nigga, you know what I'm saying? If you a nigga, certain cities got a higher murder rate than LA or New York. Why? And like I said, some idiots brag about it. I didn't brag about it. I just said, okay, that's the only reason you heard of it. Yeah, you from the yeah. Last year they had the highest murder rate in the city. In the country. So you know what per capita means. Meaning there are less people in Italy. So that's why there's more 800,000 in the United States, because we have 360 million people. So that means, but technically, not technically, but per capita, we have less. See what I'm saying? Just like DC, Washington DC, they had 900 murder last year, but a smaller city only had 150. But they're number one. Why? Because they only got 180,000 people, period. DC has millions.